and destroy us.
Do you trust the British police?
I do. But remember, my experience with the police in Nigeria was very negative. And coming to the UK, my first experience with the police was very positive. The police in Nigeria would rob us. So when people say, "Oh, I had this bad experience with the police because I'm black and they're white," I was like, "Well, I remember the police stole my brother's shoes and his watch."
His shoes?
Yeah, they took his shoes and his watch. It's a very poor country, so people do all sorts of things, and giving people a gun is just a license to intimidate. But that's not the bar we should use for British police. Obviously, it should be much higher. But my experience was so positive. When I was burgled, for example, the police were there, very helpful. They eventually caught the person. This is 2004, so 20 years ago. The police did catch criminals, and now we've given them too much to do, in my view. So the police are the first line of defense for everything. And I think that burden makes it a lot harder for them to actually do the basics. And that's another thing that we need to look at.
All right. Hi, guys. It's Bidra Audit TV. Bringing this to your doorstep. You hear the girl from British who went to Nigeria, her experience with Nigeria authority police and the British authority. The difference between the two countries, Western world and Africa. So, what do you think of this? As a person, I have bad experience with Nigeria police, of course. Not entirely, but I have bad experience with them. In abroad, in overseas, when police is stopping you, they calm down for you to make a mistake before they will have something against you to hold. In Africa police, they come rational with you, tell you stop. I tell you to stop. They talk to you the way they want, like say the country entirely belongs to them. This is another thing that we have to stop. We always blame the president, the leaders of the country. They are doing wrong thing. They are not serving the country well. Why the citizens themselves are not doing the right thing? Even the people who are supposed to be they are supposed to be, when you are in trouble, you're supposed to run to police. That is what happened in abroad. When you have a trouble, the people you run to is police. They are going to ask, check what the problem is, and say you are wrong or the other person is wrong. They don't take side. They don't stop you on the way and be rude to you. They don't stop you on a place, even if they come to control. First of all, they are going to ask everybody, bring your passport, and they are going to check you. So this is how the people here behave. In Nigeria, it's another case. You just heard that. This is not me making up this story. You will say, okay, I'm the one making up this story. There are so many things we have to change in Africa to make Africa become a better place. Sometimes I say, is it 100 years, 200 years that it will still take for Africa to become how we people are in overseas? We need to change our mindset. We need to change the way we handle things. Authority need to change their mindset, the way they handle people. You're supposed to be like a second god to the citizen. When they are in trouble or you are controlling somebody, make sure you give them that sense of security, that they are secure with you. And you will not even imagine they will speak up to what they really know or what they have inside their heart. This is another problem we have in Nigeria. I pray that in the near few years, Nigeria will change. And I just brought this video because this is something I have experienced when I went back home. The rational, the way people do, they think you have to, it's not how, if you are in abroad, you try to bribe somebody, a policeman or an authority man, you will be in a big problem, which the character here is totally different from the character of the policemen in Nigeria. Please, my people, let's try to speak out. This is a British woman, a young lady who has spoken bad about Nigeria. This is not fair for our country. This is not fair for our image. When we are here, no matter what, we still have racists, we understand. But when we have trouble, we call them, they answer to us like they will answer to their people. Let's practice this same mentality in our country so that when we have other people who travel to our country, that we have a sense of security and not being bullied by what they don't know about. This is my take on this. I will see you guys on my next update. Please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, give this video a thumbs up for me, and don't forget to share with your friends, loved ones, and family. One love keep us together. Peace and unity.